We're here at the 2020 Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. I am at the Seapen dock station, I guess, if you will. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Peterson. If this is your first time here and you love freedom, fast boats, and cool gear, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. We got many more videos to come. Do that one more time for me? Sure. You're supposed to jump in, man. You're like, I don't know if it'll work that way.
No, it will, but Mike, I'll follow.
Give me the spiel, if you would. What's your name? I'm Tim.
Tim, Craig Freeman.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. It's a Seapen. What's this for? Anything exciting?
Me too.
Very cool. It's a Seapen. It's a water level dry dock. So we've been doing them here in the United States for about 4 years. We don't lift the boat up out of the water. We remove the water away from the boat. So as that boat sits there, it's completely dry.
You were talking to me. You were talking to these other guys earlier about when the wake comes by and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So the pumps are automatic. So it ejects the water automatically. So any waves or anything comes in, any rainwater, it's automatically pumping the water out. So literally, once you push the button and the back gate comes up, the Seapen takes care of the boat while you're gone.
Okay. Now, what does this cost normally for people?
It goes anywhere between, starts at about $15,000 and all the way up to $100,000 for a 53-foot Scout. So it really just depends on the size of the boat.
Okay. And is it something that you order it and it shows up in a couple weeks, or what's the?
Depending on availability. Obviously, this year we've had
everybody else.
We've had a good year and it's been very busy like everywhere else. But we typically, if we have it in stock, we could have it installed within 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
So it's not a couple-year process like doing a
cool.
Doing a
Talk
lift.
to me about maintenance and long-term longevity and that kind of stuff.
Sure. Maintenance. What's great about the Seapen is because there's no moving parts. There's no hydraulics. There's no motors. There's no rams. There's no oil. There's no cylinders. There's no major maintenance. Because there's no hydraulics, motors, cables, oil. There's nothing to rot. There's nothing to rust out. There's no moving parts. So all we're doing is letting air out, and there's a hinge. So really, it's hitting it with a pressure washer once a year, making sure the air lines are tight, and keeping it clean, just like anything else in the water. So maintenance is really minimal. We'll do anything from an 18-foot boat to a 60-foot boat.
And where is this made?
So the units are made in Australia, and we're based out of South Carolina. We're the distributor for North America.
Can you tell me about how long it's been around and that kind of stuff?
So the Seapens have been around in Australia for almost 20 years. And we started with them about 4 years ago here in the United States. So really starting to get some good traction with especially the 28-foot plus outboard powered boats, which is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to trailer it because it's a pain in the butt.
And the rack storage facilities can't handle them. Yeah. And because it's a dry dock and not a lift, condo associations and marinas and homeowner associations that don't allow a boat lift because we're not blocking anybody's view, they're all adapting and they can wrap their heads around the Seapen.
And how does this keeps barnacles and all these things from growing?
So when you see it, the rope actually, there's a rope liner, there's a rope, and then there's a membrane. So there's a two-piece system on the bottom.
Okay.
So the membrane keeps the water out, obviously, and then what the rope does is the most important part because it keeps the membrane off the hull, and that allows it all to dry out. And there's 2 pumps in the bottom. So once you lift it, you isolated the boat in the unit, pump the water out. It's a dry dock.
Okay, so it's a dry dock, so it's got bilge pumps built into it or something?
It's got actually 2 1/3 horsepower pumps, so they're not little bilge pumps. They're big stainless steel and titanium pumps.
How is that powered? Like just regular old?
Regular 110. As long as somebody has a 15 or 20 amp protected outlet on their dock, which most people do.
And your most popular model is about the 20. What is the most popular one?
About a 41 by 13, 37 or 41s for a 35 to 38 foot center console, and your upper 30s, depending on how we're going to tie it up and where we need to bring it.
Okay. So, you service the whole country from your?
We don't. We have dealers set up around the country.
Okay.
We have service. We have service folks set up. So we're about 3 years into it now. So we're trying to grow it slowly and correctly, but we've stayed nice and busy, just East Coast and Florida and the Panhandle, quite frankly.
Is there anything else you think the people at home want to know?
No, it's way easier. It's way easier than lifting your boat up out of the water. The other piece of it that's nice too is there's nothing mechanical about it to fail for you to lose a day of boating on the water. Literally, we can pull the airline off the control box, that back gate will fall. So if you're out there at 4 in the morning to go fishing and you've lost power, you're not stuck up in the air.
Tell me about the UV degradation on the material.
So the frame itself is high density polyethylene, so it's not going anywhere. The rope is UV stabilized poly, essentially commercial fishing net. The same stuff that they find floating in the ocean 30 years later.
So basically what you're saying is you're charging people 30 G's for a fishing net. I just mess with you.
And customer service.
Yeah, customer service with a smile.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Let me.
it.
How do I get a hold of you? Tell them. Tell them how they get a hold of you, or where they buy it online, or whatever.
SolsticeDockingsSolutions.com, Seapen Dry Dock. Just Google it. My name's Craig Freeman. Give us a call. We'd love to take care of you.
If you don't buy it from Craig, I'm mad at you. Craig had some great stuff to say about this innovative new product. Again, guys, if you love freedom, bass boats, and cool gear, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.